guys are
Hi, Erin. Hi.
You guys weren't here yet earlier. No?
Yeah. We're here.
Later.
Here we are. Yeah. Not for too long. I double booked today, so I won't be here for the full day.
Sad.
I know.
What else are you?
Company coming. I was making a lasagna at 5:00 this morning. No word of a lie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was beautiful headdress or crown.
Thank you. I
should
just started making them as of yesterday.
Yeah, nice job. Love the earrings. Oh my God, those are the earrings that you posted, like the fairy elfin ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually lucked out and I sold a pair already today to one of the readers.
No.
Won't go there.
No.
No.
I don't know what the Bulldog is. What is it?
It's an event
It's just an
center.
event center.
It used to be a
The
Legion.
Polish Club. Oh, the Legion.
And it's haunted.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Really?
So you're a bit of a receptor. You let us know what goes down tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
You're going to be our reporter.
Heck yeah.
We're going to send you out to the field.
Heck yeah.
I volunteer. So now you know.
I did not know that. What's the story behind that? Do you know?
We don't know.
I
don't know.
They say is that there was. So, first thing that they know of is that somebody was shot there during.
A wedding?
No, well, a wedding was one, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was, I think the groom was killed in the building.
What? Mm-hmm. This is what it was, the Bulldog?
No, the
this
Legion.
was-
It's a long time
This is
ago.
a while
time
ago,
ago.
yeah.
Okay.
And then they used to host, oh my God, folklorama events in there.
Okay.
And somebody else was shot at a folklorama event in there.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, are both male spirits? Or
No,
both male? Or
one male,
female?
one female.
Male, one female. Okay. Okay, I'll definitely keep my receptors going. My little beboppers.
One of my cousins at the time, well, still my cousin, but her boyfriend. I have disinherited one cousin, but that's a story for another time. But one of my cousins, her boyfriend at the time was at a wedding when that shooting took place. Like it was a
Really?
reception. Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
Crazy Winnipeg.
Brandon's part of Winnipeg Paranormal with us.
Shut up! Are you serious?
Oh, you're gonna love her story. You're gonna love her stories.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
recordings and everything. Yeah.
How are you?
What giggling doing back here?
Just having a good time. Yeah.
Oh, giving up the ghost. Yes,
Yeah.
I still have your card on my desk.
And I can't remember. Do you have any ghost stories?
I don't.
No.
I don't. I wish
That's
I
fair.
did.
That's fair.
Goodness knows I've hunted.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have anything that's out of the ordinary.
Gotcha.
The table tipping kind of surprised me a bit.
Okay.
I didn't have an explanation for the table tipping.
Okay.
Julie Knesh is here.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah.
like she just had her finger, and she can hardly keep up with it.
Right,
I
right.
was a part of it, but I couldn't keep up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's now running around the room on her own with just her finger on the table.
Right.
So I don't know what that was. I still can't explain it, but so you just never know.
You never know.
True.
That's right. Gotta keep your mind open.
Yeah, well, I've been around it now for 11 years.
Okay.
So there's just so many stories that, how can you not
I know.
think that there's something in the ether?
Yeah.
Don't know what, but there's something in the ether,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's right.
Just have an awesome time.
For sure.
I have
Yeah,
lots
thank you.
of-
Nice seeing you. All right. Take care. Have a good day. Hi there.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good. Got any ghost stories?
I got lots of those.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'd love
Have
to
a seat.
hear.
We'd
Have a
love to
seat.
hear.
We'd love to hear if you got time.
You were at the church, the fellowship church?
I was.
I was talking to you
Yes, I do.
on one of the readers there.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay. Oh, and I met you last year here too. Then I think.
Did you?
I think you were here last year.
Yeah, I was here.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I've had lots of experiences.
Are you going to the event on Tuesday or? Like next Tuesday, there's I think they have a mediumship thing at the church. I think. I saw.
I've had lots of experiences.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, this is not new to me at all.
Yeah.
My mom died. My sister she'd phone me every day. Steven, you know what happened? Physical phenomena.
Yeah.
And even before I understood what was going on, I was having experience because I was very open to it, right?
Okay.
Without even realizing what was happening. You know what I mean? The old house I lived in I used to live in Brooklyn, between Waiting and King Edward,
Okay.
right by the Red River College. And there was a ghost of a little boy there. He was dressed in blue knickers. That's how I dreamt about him for a month straight. And it was always sad. I'd wake up crying all the time. I was very young. He was reaching out to me slowly, right?
Yeah.
And my mom was very, very intuitive. She could predict the future, see, smell, taste, whatever. And she finally put a stop to it. But he used to he used to hang around the kitchen in the back room. He had a back room. And she's seen him many times standing there and stuff.
Yeah.
I was in there by myself one time. They sold the house, but I was still, the house was empty, but I was going there for lunch. Just finished up the school year. And I was bent over the oven. I was heating my lunch up, and he'd come by me and brushed up the kitchen like that. And I wasn't scared. I startled me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it, but I turned around and I started talking. I said, "You're here. Nope, I'm not afraid of you."
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that kind of thing.
Right.
But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. We had that event there. And I put on the headphones.
Yeah.
I heard them saying stuff. They called my name a few times.
Did they?
Yeah, and they one of the girls they told me.
Oh. Yeah.
She kept saying, "Stop talking to me like that."
Yeah.
Stop it.
Really?
So it was really interesting. One of our people, she hosts that tour into the old jail off of Broadway there.
Okay.
And when I was in there, I had experiences in there.
Yeah, there's a lot in that
In
Bond
the
Street
basement,
jail.
especially.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That staff has said that they thought people touched them and everything down there.
Yeah.
So it was, I think I did mention it to you there. If you're ever interested, I write in the invitations for you all.
Sure.
I hold a close circle. Mel's part of it.
Okay.
We hold it bi-weekly. Okay. If you're ever interested, come on by. It's a great place to develop.
Okay.
Circle's really good. The energy's very good. A lot of the people that were there were in the circle. And anyways, it was nice to see you again.
Yes.
Yeah.
You as
And,
well.
and Stephen, right?
Steve, yeah.
Steve, yeah. Nice to meet you or seeing you again. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Take care. It's that way. I should only let people pass when they have a ghost story. If you want to use the washroom, you got to tell a ghost story. Hi there.
Hi. How are you?
No.
Come on.
You got a ghost story?
I've already told you guys, but I sounded like a psycho. I'm Melinda, Mindy. I met you on the phone. We did a thing. I told you about
Oh.
that stuff in Rapid City at the Queen's Hotel. But then I
Okay.
sounded like an idiot, and I was like, oh my god, I'm just a valley girl, and I just sounded like an idiot. So I was like,
You're
I wanted to
fine.
tell you guys, I was so sorry for that.
No. River City, the little girl, right?
The little girl.
Yeah,
yes,
that's one of my
goosebumps.
favorites.
Yeah, it trips me out still.
Yeah. You want to come down and relive it, retell it?
I sound like
You're fine.
Like,
Well,
like
No,
yeah.
but you know what? I think a lot of
So
it
you
was...
remember me because of that.
No. But I remember because, that was during COVID, and we had to do... I think Cher wasn't... This isn't Cher. This is Ashley. But
Nice to meet you, hon.
Hi.
oh, they're with Winnipeg Paranormal Group, actually. They do the investigations, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Queen's Hotel, Rapid City.
Yeah. But I'm still Jazz. I'm still the same person.
Okay, nice to meet you, hon.
Yeah, nice to meet you in person.
Mindy or Melinda? Just
Melinda?
don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah, I remember you. Well, you said Mindy, but Melinda I remember for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And the little girl, my God, that was quite the
Oh, I
story.
still get goosebumps. Like, it's still
But
the
please
trippiest thing ever.
have a seat and tell us the story if you can.
My boyfriend left, and I have 2 tables in there, so maybe
Oh.
I should
Oh,
ask, call him and see where he's at.
Sure.
Yeah,
No.
like my heart's just pounding because
sure.
I am such a.
But that's still one of my, I would have to say, top 10 favorite stories that I've been told. Like, that's crazy.
Any of those girls that were staff at the Queens, my daughter, Christina, Elisa, anybody, they've had cups going flying off, like you name it, it has happened
Yeah.
in that room.
Yeah.
And then when I was doing the cleaning, I was up in room number 2, and Leanne had sent somebody in to do a ghost tour, but I don't think it was you guys. So when they were taking pictures, there was orbs everywhere, and I said, I can't, I'm all goosebumpy. I said, I can't even go clean in that room because it trips me out so bad.
Yeah.
But I could do the rest of the rooms. I could in the basement. I don't give a shit. But that room. So when they sent the pictures back, you could see faces in the orbs. I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
Oh, like I know. I'm not making it up.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm kind of like.
Oh, no,
hyper.
that's,
I'm hyper.
by all means.
I'm not a very zen girl.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, come back when you can. It's all
so
good.
fun. So fun. I'll go see
Nice to
where
meet
my
you.
man's at.
You bet. Yay. I think
Queen's Hotel where?
in River City. Or Rapid City, sorry. Rapid City. Oh, I'm getting her confused with the other girl with River. No, it is Rapid City. There's a little ghost girl in Rapid City. The story goes that she'll run across streets and through houses and stuff like that because she's looking for her dad. And what the story is, she died in the 40s. Her dad was actually the school teacher. He came from Ontario. They came from Ontario. Okay. And I guess her appendix burst. So she couldn't get medical attention, and then she died. Or they were trying to remove it, but it was like a little town, you know. And she'll run through people's houses. She'll run through the streets looking for her dad. Poor little thing. Because she probably didn't know what happened to her, right? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, there's stories that you hear and it just sticks with you. Well, I know you guys know, but it's just, something else. Washroom? Yes. Over there. But you got to tell us a ghost story if you want to use the wash. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hi.
Hi, I recognize your voice. Oh my God, I love you guys.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
Will that do for my ghost story? Like, it was an ego boost instead of
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a good day. Yeah, like with that girl, like hello. The freakiest thing, I wouldn't say it was all freaky details, but the thing that, it's something from a movie that the hauntings would go on for years and then quiet for years. Go on for years, quiet for years. And then it got to her again to the point where it's like, we're moving. Like her kids are grown, gone, she's got grandchildren. They have no reason to stay there. They don't, they can afford to look for another house. And then she's like, that's it, we're moving. And that night she goes home to start looking for house listings. She see a house, she'd click on it, page not found. She'd click on a house, page not found. The ghost was fucking with her because it didn't want her moving. Seriously. Like, seriously. Because all other web pages worked with everything else, but when it came to the house listing, it knew. It didn't want her to leave. Like, that's something from a movie, She clicks on the link, page not found.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd love to live in that house.
No.
Why
You've had your turn. You want to come say hi? You want to talk? Tell us a story?
Hi.
I'm Jazz.
Hi, Jazz.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
I'm Ashley.
Ashley.
I'm from Winnipeg Paranormal Group.
They're Winnipeg Paranormal Group.
Kelly?
Came to our house.
Oh. Oh.
Like, I don't know how many years ago. I love your podcast.
Oh, thank you. Well, thanks. You want to say it a little louder so we can sell that there?
Okay. Yeah.
It won't hurt you.
Best podcast ever.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Much love. Hey, take a ghost for free.
A ghost?
Take a ghost for free. There's a souvenir.
I don't need any more ghosts.
Well, this is the kind that won't.
You like some?
There you go. Yeah. There you go, Hannah. Thank you so much.
Are you still traveling up north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's been interesting too. So,
Yeah.
something happened to me. I hit menopause and that's crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
right up here, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's been I want to say victim, but he's not a victim.
No.
He's a strong person. So he's not a
That's right.
victim, but
That's right.
he's been very patient.
He's your rock, right?
He's not.
Yeah.
He's the only normal one left.
Normal's
Well, if you
boring.
ever want to share your stories with us, you know where how to get
think
hold of
about it,
us.
And I sometimes think it's almost too
Personal.
Yeah,
It's
no,
also
I get
personal
that.
For whoever is
Gone.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
But I'm not saying no. I just have to
Yeah.
feel. I
Yeah,
just want to make sure that nobody's offended by
Yeah.
me telling their story.
And you know us, we're not pushy. Like, I mean, it's whatever you're comfortable with, right?
Yeah.
Totally get that. Yeah.
And I've found in the last, since the whole thing started happening, which is 10 years, that Winnipeg is actually a really interesting place for this.
It's a hot spot.
So much.
A lot.
Yeah.
Not just because Winnipeg is a weird place with cool weird stuff.
Yeah. People just they don't appreciate that. They don't get it, right? Like, they don't know there's so much underneath, like, going on behind the scenes.
Like, there's
A long
people
time.
who've been telling stories for very, very, like, hundreds, thousands of years.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, and just to add, not to sell it, we made an announcement this morning, whether you follow any of us on socials. If you, oh, thank you. But no, honestly, we've teamed up together along with Ravens End Books.
My
Yeah,
list, I need to
yeah.
go there.
Oh,
And
Chelsea's awesome.
Chelsea, yeah, she's fantastic. And starting at the May 30th, last Thursday of every month, we're actually having Spirits with Spirits at Little Brown Jug. So people are invited to come down for free. And then it's us doing our shtick. And then it's also people sharing and telling their stories if they want. Open mic.
Yeah,
Yeah, like 7 to 9-ish. We'll say 9-ish because
Yeah.
we don't know.
Somewhere in there.
We don't know yet.
Brown Jug, last Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Starting May 30th.
I will.
It'll be fun. It'll be good.
I'll
Awesome.
drag him too. He's let's say, he listens, and he doesn't tell me I'm
And
nuts.
judge. That's nice.
That's always good to have.
Because a lot of people do.
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's kind of why we're doing this. Is we want to get rid of that stigmatism of like.
She's kind of dragging me down. Like,
But
kind
he's
of
loving
interesting,
it.
actually.
Because today there's so much to do this weekend, like really wanted to come. So I was like, well, just comfort. And then I was like, I don't really have time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going.
Nice. What's your spouse's name?
Oh, I'm Ian.
Hi, Ian. I'm Jazz.
It's like when you have little kids at school and you're just dad. I'm just.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
well,
cool.
that sounds great. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
absolutely.
Hopefully we'll see you out.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Cool.
All right.
Enjoy.
Take care. See you. Well, that was nice. Yeah. It seems like every outing, at least we had get one person. She wasn't as ecstatic as Gavin or Keith, but that's okay.
No, but she's a very, very nice
She
lady.
seems very
Like,
nice. Yeah, very genuine.
Yeah. Yeah, she came out to one of our events.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Kelly wasn't there at that one either.
Oh, yeah.
But she pulled me aside. And she's like, I don't know if you remember me, but thank you so much for everything you guys did for me.
Do you know? This is so creepy. When we were, Wolseley, I think of tunnels. And we're still going to do more research. We still want to find out more about the tunnel. It's just crazy. The tunnel system under Winnipeg.
Wolseley?
Aqueducts, there is, because they still
Aqueducts,
did.
yes.
They did. But so when we're talking tunnels, for example, Wolseley, so many homes, the older homes are connected. They're only about this big, but they're still, that's a tunnel, and they're still connected. A lot of them will be boarded off and stuff. But all throughout Wolseley, how creepy is that? Especially if you get a haunted house with a transient spirit, right? Think about that, and it just kind of moves on through the aqueducts. But because it was was it coal? How did they heat it again? What was that forced air system? Was it water? It was coal. No, they'd have powerhouses. Forced air. Then that's how they would heat, because they would heat the homes. There are different parts of the city had mini, not pump houses. That menopause brain really sucks right now. Like a pump house, not a pump house, but anyway, that's how they would heat a lot of these homes back in the day, right? Because they don't want fireplaces. They don't have fireplaces. They couldn't afford boilers and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of those old houses are connected. I actually knew a girl who lived in a house and she had one boarded up. That's creepy. And they're about, 2 feet by 2 feet. Anyway, so all that kind of stuff, histories and hauntings. It's just fascinating to me and Cher. Like tunnels, just like, because then you got the Exchange District where during Prohibition, you had all those buildings are connected. Not all. I make it sound like all.
But when you think about it, right, like the tunnels
exaggerating,
connect,
yeah.
And a lot of the places that the tunnels connect are haunted, right? Like you've got Manitoba Museum, Planetarium.
Hi. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Do you have a ghost story?
A ghost story.
Yeah.
We're all about sharing.
It's one of those things.
I get it. Yeah.
I think when I'm making a face kind of. I'm going, But
I turned them off. They were annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
My sister brought some of those for me.
But you are right. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Motion detector.
Motion ones,
But please take a business card. If you do think of a story and you'd ever want to share with us, let us know. Yeah. And this is Ashley and Brandon from the Winnipeg Paranormal Group. So they do the investigations and we tell stories.
Because I like that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, I think I filed it.
Well, you could always loosen yourself up a little bit. We made an announcement this morning that Winnipeg Paranormal, Giving Up the Ghost, and Ravens End Books, we're going to be putting on an event called Spirits with Spirits. It's going to be the last Friday of every month. Thursday of every month, starting May 30th. And you guys can come out and you can listen to other people's stories, or if you feel up to it, we're going to have open mic and you can tell your own stories as well. Yeah. And just come out and see what other people are experiencing.
From what we know, it's the first of its kind in Winnipeg. So basically, it's a ghost storytelling night, an open mic night.
Yeah.
Well,
I just saw
no judgment.
Was it the Professor of the Metro? The gal who's opened up that book store.
Ravens
She's on Portage Avenue between Ferry and Barrie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chelsea. Yep.
Yeah.
So we partnered with her, and she'll have some of her books there and merch.
No, it's going to be at the Little Brown Jug,
which is on William.
In the market.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like an atmosphere. It's for free, so you can come have a drink and watch us record and interview and talk, and then the mic is open for everybody else to share if they care to.
There's going to be creative stories, so people who write their own, as well as people who can, if you want to tell your own actual experience, we encourage that as well.
Yeah, it was just announced today, so unfortunately we don't have posters yet, but
it's on all our socials, though.
That's right. So
okay.
And I can find your card.
You betcha.
Yeah, you can go on probably Facebook or whatever.
Yeah,
see it on
absolutely.
You betcha.
These are good stories too, though.
Oh yeah. Okay. Like real stories.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, and we've been doing this for 5 years. So now this is where I sell Giving Up the Ghost podcast. Me and my partner Cher, we've been doing this for 5 years, since 2019. We're downloaded in 43 countries. And I would have to say probably in the last year, 3 or 4 times, we've been on feedspot.com's top 10 paranormal Canadian podcasts, and we've been number 1 a few times. So we're like Winnipeg's best kept secret,
Yeah.
So we only do Winnipeg and Manitoba, though. That's our shtick. Like we'll listen to other people's stories from other places, but we focus primarily what's going on here because we want other people to know as well. We want to share and describe. We drink and swear a little bit sometimes.
Well,
but that just takes the edge off, right? Because we do talk about some really dark stuff sometimes.
And that restaurant downtown there. On the
Mother
corner.
Tucker's.
Yes. Right?
Oh yeah, yeah. The old Masonic
Masonic
Temple.
Temple.
Yeah.
Temple,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get I just got goosebumps, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Winnipeg Paranormal, like Jess said, we do the investigations, so people contact us if they're having activity in their homes, and we go out. We also host public events where you can grab a ticket. It's normally a fundraiser for a local museum. We bring all of our equipment, so you guys get a chance to learn how to use our equipment and then do the investigations yourself in the buildings.
Okay, so there's ghosting. But there's also
See, we like the history and the hauntings, right? So, we've helped them out.
that's the word I'm.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
No, for sure. You can't have one without the other. And we just love Winnipeg and just where it's been and what it's done. But I mean, of course, we're reminded by the past because of the hauntings in some circumstances, right? So, I mean, just recently, she was doing a little bit of an investigation. We've done house histories, so we've helped out privately, like on the podcast over the years, but just recently we've been working with them. So I mean, we can do house history. So if the house is really, really old, generally we can find out some information to help people out.
Or
and
not
then
so old too. Just that reminds
Right.
me of a house that
It can-
we
it
went
can
to
happen.
go look at when we were shopping around.
Yeah.
And it was weird because
Got a
it was
feel?
the house I wanted, the space, the neighborhood, the everything.
yeah,
But the energy was off.
There was something wrong in one of. See, I'm getting the goosebumps.
yeah,
There was something wrong in
yeah.
one of the bedrooms.
Oh,
Just
gotta go by your gut.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just and it's funny because it's right behind the library, and it's still when I'm in that hood. I always said it was because there was no garage, but I know there was something.
Yeah.
There was
Sometimes the energy just
something of a
feels off
child,
and-
something to do with a kid, and that was
Well,
only
there you
a
go.
1960s house. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
okay, see, there's a story.
there's perfect.
Thank
Again,
you.
I
Oh,
filed
what-
it back here.
And can I ask what your names are, ladies?
Lucy.
Lucy? Linda, nice to meet you. I'm Jazz. L&L, Jazz.
Jazz.
Short for Jasmine, but I just go by Jazz.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Take care. Have
Thank
a good day.
Thank you.
You can all use the washroom if you got a ghost story, or else you can't pass. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, that's totally fine. That's so cool.
Yeah. Do you have a ghost story?
No, but
Oh.
I kind of want to get one of these dolls for I leave here today.
Yeah.
Scare my kids. Hide them under the blanket.
They'll behave. They'll behave. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Good. Got a ghost story?
A ghost story?
Yeah. You know a paranormal story?
Yeah.
Do you? You want to share it?
I was visiting my cousin and her baby was.
Here. Whoops.
Oh no, didn't come up.
Have
a seat.
Have a seat.
And her daughter was like, I think.
Come over.
And then her daughter was like crying and we were trying to go to sleep and she just kept fussing and my cousin's like, what's the matter with you? And like, how come you keep crying? And she's like, go to bed, it's bedtime. And she kept pointing down the hallway and I was like, what does she want? And then she kept saying train and she'll point and that's all she kept saying was train. And then I was like, oh my god. My cousin's like, just go get the fucking train. And I was like, fine. So I like went walking and like you have to walk through like her whole house and then there's like this weird in between the house and the garage building and there's like nothing in there and it's just a cement floor, so I don't know, maybe it's like part of the garage or something. But all her toys were in that room, so I went in that room to go and grab her train and in the middle of the course I picked it up and when I was standing up there was like this black figure in the corner and it had a wide brim black hat.
Oh, hat man.
Like a black trench coat kind of thing.
Oh, jeez.
And it started lifting its head and I was like, holy fuck! And then I like went running down the hallway and then I threw that train into the bedroom ahead
No
of me.
kidding. Yeah.
And then her bedroom had like these bedposts with like a headboard like out of wire, like, you know, and then the footboard was like out of wire too. And then it was like a fancy bed or whatever. And then I jumped from like the foot of the bed underneath the covers in between her and her daughter and I don't know how I did that. And then
It's amazing what fear will do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was like, what? And then I was like, there's something in that thing. And then her daughter's like, yeah, train. And I was like, oh my God, she's telling us that thing is in there. That's what she was trying to say. And she's like, let's get the fuck out of here. So then it's like she wanted to leave her house, so we were trying to climb out the window and it was stuck and we couldn't get out of there.
Oh my God.
And then so we went out like the living room door, which like had no steps on it, and we like jumped down like 4 feet, and then we went to my grandfather's place, and she like never went back there. She got people to go and move all her stuff away.
Wow, freaky. Can I ask where the house was, where this was, or?
It was in I guess it's called Hudson, Manitoba.
Hudson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like we don't stay in Hudson, you know, like we stay north of Hudson, like. So I don't know, it's really weird.
And did she know what the story was of the house? Like, did she know?
Well, also, like, her daughter kept talking about this little girl that was fighting her, and then me and my cousin were sitting on a couch, and I was sitting on a couch with my feet up facing her, and she was like facing towards the door to the living room or whatever. But I could see it on the hallway to like her bedroom, and then her daughter was like going back and forth from her bedroom to the washroom, and then she's like, Sierra, what are you doing? So then I said, oh, did you see her go in the washroom? And she said, yeah. So we both went down there and there was nothing in the washroom. And she was in her room and she's like, no, it's that girl. And then she's like, oh, she says I can measure your friend. So I went back in the living room. And then I saw like a little girl like in a white dress with black shoes walk from the washroom into the bedroom. And then Jackie's like, did you just fucking see that? Because like I was like down the hallway this way from her, but I was facing like right down the hallway, and I was like, I did see that. And then she was like, did it go in there with my girl? And I was like, yeah. And then you could hear her start like fighting, right? And she's like, that girl's fighting like it. And then so I went and told my papa about like, I said, oh, not only that thing tonight, but like before me and Jackie were sitting on the couch, we saw this. And he said, oh, I wonder if it's that man's little girl. And we're like, what are you talking about? Because like, you didn't tell us before she like moved in here. Like, that's something scary, right?
Right.
And then so she was kind of like, you know, something you didn't tell me. And then he's like, well, what's not scary? And he said like him and his wife had like a little girl, and then like she went missing, and then they never found her. And then people like joke about him burying her out by the tree, by that trail. And I was like, I know what tree you're talking about.
Yeah. Or maybe that cement pad. Under that cement pad.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's the first thing I thought. When she said the cement pad where she had to go get the toys, I thought that's kind of sketch. There's got to be something underneath that cement pad.
And then like she just never stayed there. And then like there was 3 other people that stayed in there after her who like are also from like Pegos, like the next community beside us.
Oh, Hudson. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know where that is now. Yeah.
All 3 of those other people moved out, and that house is like nobody stays in there now.
Oh, okay.
It's just like run down and abandoned. Because like everybody said that they experienced like creepy stuff.
Yeah. Sounds bad. Yeah. There's a girl that's been listening to our podcast for a few years named Suzanne that lives out that way.
Suzanne Sinclair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of remind me of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she has like shorter hair and it's like red and it's
Yeah, no, she's pretty cool. She says with her house, she says that she wanted this nice light fixture, and it's in the shape of an S over her kitchen. And whenever there's parties and get-togethers at the kitchen island, she says the lights will blink and flash for no reason. So.
Oh my God. Yeah, Suzanne has good everything.
Yeah, no, she's a good lady. Yeah, we met her when we were at the Dolphin Doors Open 2019 when we first started doing this. We've been doing it for 5 years. So, what was your first name? I'm sorry.
Ashley.
Ashley. Hi, Ashley. I'm Jazz. And this is Ashley and Brandon from Winnipeg Paranormal Group. So, yeah, we do the podcast, they do the investigation. So,
awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Funny thing about like that was like me and my husband went on that like tour in Winnipeg of like haunted places, and then we thought it was like a vehicle like or a bus tour kind of thing, and it was a walking tour, and like we're not skinny. And then like by the end of the tour we're like, holy fuck, we're never doing that again.
Well, we put on events, but they're only at normally one location, so you know, keep an eye on our site.
I went to an event that like by the Lockbirds there in that old jail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Vaughan Street.
I don't put that on, but I went there, and then I went to one on like Main Street across from that Burger King.
Like
Isn't that the park there? Isn't that the park?
Yeah, there's like, I guess so, yeah. And then there's like the Burger King and the Dollarama and the Liquor Mart and the Safeway.
Yeah, there's the park across the way, Seven Oaks Park.
The Seven Oaks Park. There's
an old house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was
the
like
captain's
an old,
house.
like yeah, like some kind of plantain looking place with like these weird outbuildings and a big giant ass yard in the middle. And I was like, what? This isn't like
Seven Oaks House.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we went there too. That was where the ghost story thing was, where they almost died from like not being licked. My family's into big ghost stuff. I didn't even know that this existed.
Yeah. Check us out.
Absolutely.
My brother will probably listen to you guys.
And if you're interested, once a month, starting May 30th, we are partnering with Ravens Ends Books at the Little Brown Jug on William, and we're going to have like open ghost storytelling night.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah. So spirits with spirits. You have a drink, talk about spirits, have a spirit, you know.
That's fun.
It'll be casual, be nice.
Awesome.
So check our socials and watch for that, and come on down and tell more ghost stories, or hear, or listen.
I was like, why is this guy's reading so fucking long? I thought you guys were a table.
I'm not reading.
It's nice meeting you, Ashley. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
So what do you do with the stories? You just listen?
Well, we record the stories. We tell some of our own, and we collect stories from the internet. But we post them up on, like, we have, it's called Spreaker is the platform, and then they send it to like iTunes and Spotify and, you know, all the podcast places. So yeah, so we release episodes usually once a week, depending if we have material. But we've been doing it for 5 years, so yeah. But just Manitoba and Winnipeg, like just we're a regional, you know. I mean, if somebody wants to tell us a story from where they grew up in England, we'll record it and listen, and you know. But I mean, primarily, like we do, we focus on local stories.
Like when somebody tells you a story, do you try and figure out what it means, like, or?
We've done that. Well, you know, it's yeah, I know what you're saying. We've done that. We've done history searches on older properties to find out what could have happened. You know, just to kind of piece things together. I mean, sometimes people would want to know who died in their house, right? Like, you know, put a name to a ghost, or you know.
I got one for you.
You
I
want?
don't know if it's like a ghost.
Sure. What's your name, sir?
Richard.
Richard? I'm Jazz.
I'm Ashley.
Hi. When I was about 18, and we were milking 22 head of cattle.
Wow.
And my brother was not feeling well, so he said, I'm going to come out later. And so I went out and I was milking the cattle and had the barn door open. And it was nice outside, and then all of a sudden it got really dark. And you know how before it rained, the sky would get like a black to it kind of thing. And the wind picked up, and there was stuff blowing around. Of course, we're on a farm, so there was straw floating around and stuff like that. So I was kind of watching. All of a sudden, all the cats took off for some reason or other. I don't know. Like they always sit there and wait, so you squirt milk out to them when they milk, kind of thing. And when I got up and I walked outside and I looked around, and up on the side of the sky, I could see like a
Hi. How are you?
a faint,
How are you guys? Good.
old. It looked like a really old rickety stairs.
Okay.
Kind of like it almost wanted to come through a black cloud.
Oh, like it kind of formed, you mean?
Well, it kind of looked like it would. Parts of it disappeared, and it would kind of like it was
So
almost
my name's
fading
Ashley.
out,
I'm here with
fading,
Winnipeg
fading.
Paranormal Group.
Creepy.
And this is
Tell me about
Josh.
it.
She's from Givinguptheghostpodcast.
Quit knocking
So
the
we're here just
went in and
collecting
told my
stories.
brother.
for the day.
So,
I thought I
you know,
was
if
the
you
sick
have a
one.
story,
Yeah, that's so freaky.
I've never seen anything like that.
And I've never heard a story like that before.
No, and it looked like.
One comes up often.
yeah, please do.
Remember back in the Western days, you know, like you used to see the old stairs and not the saloons, but the
Gotta give it small little bodies. Put them in the kid and make up them.
Okay, yeah.
remember the old stairs that used to kind of
Just
come up and
keep
and
moving
it
them around
kinda
the
came
house
up
while
and
you're sleeping.
turned like that.
Yeah.
But it was like it was pulsating, kind of like, it was like it was trying to come through and show the whole.
Something like from another dimension or
I
something.
don't know what it was.
Maybe a
I don't-
portal or something.
You know, you kind of, like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
But for you to be able to make that out of the clouds, like of the sky
You
like
could
that.
see like the spindles and the stairs.
Wow.
Yeah, off and on. And it was like, you'd start to see a lot of it, and then it would just fade out and disappear, and then it would almost go out, so you just kind of make out
Yeah.
it was there, and then it would just
That
gone
is
again.
that is freaky. Yeah.
Yeah. And I never ever fall out again.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. I was just kind of wondering what, I've asked a lot of people, like they've told them that story, and they go,
Yeah.
I said, what would that mean?
Yeah, there is this phenomenon where people see stairs like in forests. People see stairs like in the middle of nowhere, like not necessarily a field, but sometimes forests. Stairs.
From Winnipeg Paranormal Group.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Giving up the ghost
It
podcast.
didn't touch ground, it just kind of, all of a sudden.
Not live, but she is
it
recording.
It was like, it was just kind of like it was on a,
Yeah.
if you could,
So if you have any ghost stories,
Stairway to Heaven.
stories,
yeah,
please
clear
let us sit down.
plastic piece and put it on water, when the water's rippling, how the stairs
Yeah.
would kind of, and it kind of faded in, faded out.
Wow. That's very specific though, like, you know what I mean? Like that's very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I've asked a lot of people, like, is there a meaning to that? Like,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to take that kind of thing?
Right. I'll have to do some internet searching later. I'm curious.
Yeah, like, and like I said, I was about 18 at the time,
Yeah.
and I never ever saw anything like that ever again.
Funny.
And that was just kind of, it still bugs me off and on.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
What it was.
Yeah.
And what it was supposed to mean. Was it supposed to mean something
Right.
to me?
Right. Well, yeah,
I
like
love old stairs.
yeah, like but to be so specific, even with spindles and stuff, like that's very
Yeah, like
specific.
the old, you would go into the old houses and the old fancy spindles, and
Yeah.
the posts and that. I mean, some of it would come clear enough that you could see the whole and the top rail kind of thing, and the bottom rail, and then you'd get parts of it, and then it would be, you'd get part of it up part way, and then there'd be a piece in the middle, like kind of thing, and then you would see the top or the bottom.
Right.
And it would kind of fade in, fade. Yeah. I didn't know if that falls on.
No, that's very cool. No, we appreciate that. Thanks for sharing. It's very interesting, Richard.
I've always tried to figure out what that meant. Like,
Yeah.
why was I supposed to see it, kind of thing,
Yeah,
eh?
like
And
I've
why did I see it?
yeah, like I say, the only instances I've ever heard of stairs is like in the forest.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely,
like
no
you've
problem.
like I've heard that, not in the clouds, but just random stairs in the middle of a forest, and nobody. They say it's an omen, and you're not supposed to go near it or even try to climb it. I don't know what
Yeah, well,
is supposed to
I
happen.
I never saw where it touched down. I
No,
never
of course.
saw where it went, but
Yeah.
it was going on an upward angle, but it kind of went up and then it kind of turned, and then it would just fade out. Every time I saw it, it would kind of come,
Yeah.
so I could kind of see it, and then it would fade out. For about, I'd say, 20 minutes.
Wow, that's really long.
And then but like I said, it didn't storm after that.
No.
But then it kind of cleared up and the sky kind of turned blue again. But you know how you get when you get out, it's going to rain, you go out and the sky's
Of
just
course,
black,
yeah.
kind of thing, eh? And that's
Right.
when,
And you can smell it.
whether it was like static electricity.
But form stairs is something a little. I've never heard anything like that before. Yeah.
Yeah. I've told a lot of people that, and they look at me and they go, oh. I said, so what does that
We
supposed to
believe you. Don't you worry. You're among
No,
friends.
No,
but
it's
a lot of people.
It's always bugged me since
Yeah.
the day I was 18. And, that was only a couple of weeks ago.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. Yesterday. Yeah, I get that.
I would really love to find out just what that was and why.
Well, I'm going to do some searching this week. Yeah.
I just thought that, I didn't know if it fell under the.
Yeah, no, that definitely would. Thanks for sharing. I would, if you're into it and if you believe it, I mean, there are like portals that open up and stuff. Maybe that was something that was trying to come through from another dimension.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out here.
I get that.
Now and then.
Yeah, I get that. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. We were going to do an episode on stairs because that's a thing, right? They just ran
Yeah,
on stairs.
I've heard things like that.
No problem. So it's been an adventurous, fun, interesting, cool, interactive Saturday here at the Mystics, Mediums, and
Mindfulness.
Mindfulness, right out the window, Mindfulness Market. Thank you so much for my lovely and beautiful co-host, Ashley from the Winnipeg Paranormal Group, for coming out and co-hosting, ghost hosting with us.
Well, thank
with
you
me.
for having me. I love
Me, myself, and
hanging out
I. With me, myself, and I. So next time, hopefully, Cher can come out. I'm here tomorrow with my other half. We're going to do it together for a few hours. I told Amy that already too. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that wraps it up here. Thanks again for listening. If you need to get a hold of us, we're everywhere podcasts can be found. On our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, love the TikTok, YouTube, we've got some really cool videos, check that out. And also, at this point, I should also make the announcement, starting May 30th, over at the Little Brown Jug, we are partnering with the Winnipeg Paranormal Group, Ravens and Books, and we are doing a Spirits with Spirits night, the last Thursday of every month, where we will have like an open night mic night, and people can come down, have a couple of beverages with us, sit around, we can talk about ghosts and creepy shit, and it's an open mic, so you can come out and tell us your story if you care, or even something you've written, you want to bounce it off the crowd, we're there for you. So that's going to be a new event, Spirits with Spirits, at the Little Brown Jug, last Thursday of every month, starting May 30th.
I'm so excited for that.
I am so excited. A long time coming. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes.
So if there's a place to be, that'll be the place. So again, thank you for listening to us. And as always, remember to live every day like it is your last.
And never give up the ghost.
Never give up the ghost. Bye-bye. All right. And that's how it's done.